Okay, so next up we have Glenn Dromgoole, who's an author of more than 30 books. He's a member of the Texas Literary Hall of Fame and the owner of Texas Star Trading Company.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to see the library doing this program. Back several years ago, you may remember we had a West Texas Book Festival. Can you hear me okay back here or not? Okay. We had a local author reception was part of that. That program kind of died during COVID, and I'm glad to see we're trying to bring back some of that, at least with this local author reception. I always really enjoyed that because it's interesting to see the wide variety of creative talent that we have in Abilene, and all different types of books that people write. My latest book was called Just Happy to Be Here. It's kind of an anthology, I guess. It's a sign that I'm growing old when you put together an anthology of your work. And so it's a collection of things that have been some of them have been printed in some of my other books, and kind of pulled it all together, and a few things that haven't ever been in a book. And then also, just this past month, we now have Goodnight Cowboy and Goodnight Cowgirl are back in print after being out of print for about a year. The publisher that had done these books went out of business, and another publisher has picked it up, and I was really happy to see these back in print. I've had children, this has got to be the greatest thing when you go to have a child sit down and say, I'm going to read your book to you, and they have memorized it. That's the greatest feeling, to have somebody do that. You know, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to give you a couple of little things from Just Happy to Be Here. The first and last piece is in the book. They're real short. First piece is called The 1 Minute Graduation Speech. I've never been asked to do a graduation speech, probably never will, but if I did, it would be, graduates, first of all, I want to follow the 2 rules of graduation speeches. The first rule is keep it short. The second rule is keep it short. So here's what I have to say in 1 sentence, 17 words, describing what I consider a good working philosophy of life. A mission statement, perhaps, at least something worth striving for. It is this: wherever I am, I can do something to make my corner of the world a better place. Wherever I am, I can do something to make my corner of the world a better place. I hope that wherever you go, whatever you do, whatever situation you find yourself in, you will try to make your corner of the world a better place. Be kind. Be generous. Be compassionate. Be honest. Be reasonable. Be thankful. Make a difference with your life. And then I would sit down. Finally, the last piece in the book is a blessing. May your days be filled with beauty, your hours with joy, your moments with peace, and your life with grace. Thank you.